think y'all need to see Deshaun Watson's wedding to see. Let me see if I can find it right quick to see who said that in the comments. Once I like the comments, I don't see it until I go back and look for it. Whoever that was that said it, they know who they are. That said the way that Jilly was speaking life into Deshaun on that altar when they got married. I said, she is his angel. She helped him get through this. And the way she was holding his head and she was crying and she was talking to him, whoever that was in the comments said, that's what we will never see. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, because when they said it, I instantly knew what they was talking about. Let's see. I'm gonna see it if I still have it. Hopefully I still have it. I would hate that I deleted that because it was so beautiful. It was just gorgeous. Is this it right here? This might be it right here. Let's see. I don't know if this is it. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. Okay. Okay. I can't play the sound, so you're just gonna have to like look at it, and you're gonna know exactly what part I'm talking about when we say that she was speaking life into him. Okay. All right. Just gorgeous. I think they gave each other watches. Her dress was gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Just very. Because I said I liked how they are with each other. That's her dad. That's her dad. That's her brother. I think he used to play ball too, I think, or something like that. That's Deshaun, obviously. That's when they first look. They played R&B classics by violin. I thought that was gorgeous. This when she comes out. And that's his face. Just beautiful, genuine smile. His tuxedo was gorgeous. The texture was amazing. They praying over them. That's the kiss. That's afterwards. Hopefully that's it right there. That's it right there. That's the money shot right there. That's it. You see? You see that right there? You see that right there? That's what we were talking about yesterday. That's what we were talking about yesterday when a woman loves a man. Do you see? Do you see how she's looking at him? Comment in the chat. Drop a bunch of hearts if you don't have nothing to say, but you drop some heart up the chat. Do you see the way she is looking at him? This is a wife. This is how a wife acts. This is his anchor. This is his rock, right? She not gonna let him go outside looking any kind of way. She gonna make sure that he's straight, right? She gonna make sure, and it wouldn't surprise me if she had something to do with making sure that he was treated properly and fairly, because they were dating. I do believe they were dating when he asked for that trade. And she stayed with him. This man was not found guilty of any criminal charges by 2 Texas grand juries who typically convict when you sneeze too loud. He got every dime back. But he was humiliated. And they still bring him up. Do y'all know people brought up Deshaun Watson when they talked about Quinshon Junkins? When they started talking about Quinshon got arrested, people were posting pictures of Deshaun. I'm like, why? They refuse to acknowledge that the NFL has essentially reimbursed Deshaun Watson every single dime, including lawyers' fees, including fines. It was like it was all for show, to cover up something else. Probably starts with the C. Probably has an R component to it, because he asked for a trade. Everybody in Texas knows this. And she stayed with him. And you see, this woman was speaking life into this man on their wedding day, right? on their wedding day, she not gonna let him go out here looking any kind of way, ashy, hair unkept, teeth not brushed. She not gonna go out here and do something that benefits her and him, or her, but not him. And whoever that was that pointed it out, right? That she was speaking life into him. Yes, that's exactly what she was doing. That's a wife. Couples are supposed to be there for each other when it counts. And that's what I meant by I love the way they are with each other. Right? These people could have had a wedding with 500 people there. They didn't. They had an intimate gathering with people that probably are in their circle that have been there for them. Yes, I was shocked and thought that the guy that I saw was I thought that was the Texans, somebody from the Texans. I did not think that there was anybody from Cleveland because of they threw him under the bus. And they don't say anything when people trash his reputation. And somebody said that they don't want him to come outside when he's up there. Like he was supposed to be coming outside, working with people and stuff like that. So they're trying to keep him at bay. So of course, I didn't think, right? I didn't think that they would be at his wedding at all. But it just shows you, that they really good people because they better than me. They better than me because he wouldn't have been there. They take pot shots at Deshaun all the time, but they don't admit the truth. This man got all his money back. He was never found guilty of anything. The fact that he got his money back is, I think, the biggest sign that something happened and they just made a public spectacle out of it, or just covered it up, basically, like a cover up. That's what I think. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but you see how she was speaking life into him, and that's on their wedding day. So chances are she does that. She does that probably daily. I can't imagine, what he went through. And don't get me wrong, if there was any validity to anything, forgiveness is what he learned. And I told y'all how she comes from a solid family, and it's normally just him and his mom, and he probably learned some things from her. She probably learned some things, from him. So, that's what it is. So that's what that is. Oh, okay. So put my picture back on the screen. All right, we've been on here. How long we been on here? An hour and 30 some odd minutes. All right, so I guess we get ready to wrap up. I have a video to release about Quinshon Junkins, just kind of explaining to people what's going on, because people was pulling out Ray Rice videos. I'm like, this is not that. This is not that. So let me check the comments and see what y'all were talking about.